Hi, I'm the developer of ReShade, and for the past days I've been fixing bugs and improving the software. Now it even have the Reno DX support, but this video is not about this, but how you can install ReShade on games that uses Vulkan API. Well, first of all, this is what I've came across trying to understand how it works and experimenting. So don't take my word as a absolute truth, because maybe tomorrow I can discover some new stuff. Well, why it does not work with Steam? I tried to install and run ReShade with Doom Eternal and with Peak, and well, both games run with Vulkan API and Steam. Also, I was using the Proton Cache OS latest version. I did a manual installation. I copied the Vulkan 1.dll to System32 and the syswall directories. And I also installed with Proton Tricks, as you can see here. But none of my tries led to a successful ReShade boot. So probably that's why every ReShade installer and scripts for Linux cannot install ReShade for games that uses Vulkan. And well, there's a way to install ReShade in games that uses Vulkan. Well, yeah, you can use some launcher like Heroic Games Launcher, or well, some people like to use Lutris or even the Faugus that I have here. And I don't know how every one of those really works, so I'm sticking with Heroic here. You will need to install your game and then install the Vulkan RT support and then your ReShade, like you will do it on Windows, for example. So I have here the Star Wars Dark Forces Remastered. Well, even if ReShade can handle this demand of using ReShade on game that uses Vulkan, this is how you can do it. I will use also the Proton Cache OS latest version. You can run the installer first. When the installation ends, you can select this Gitable. Now you need to install the Vulkan RT support and then the ReShade, like you do on Windows. So go to Settings, go here on Run, executable on prefix, and you can select the Vulkan RT. You can run another executable on the prefix that is just ReShade. When you finish installing ReShade and Vulkan RT support, the only left step that you need to do is to add an environment variable here. So you can go to the settings, advanced options, scroll down to the environment variables. On name, you add WINEDLLOVERRIDES, and on the value, you can add Vulkan. So just add this up and start the game. Well, as you see, it's working. Every shader that comes by default on ReShade installation works out of the box. So let's see, ASCII. It's working. Well, so even if the ReShade can handle this demand, this is how you can install ReShade on games that uses Vulkan.